Directed energy weapons operate by bypassing traditional physical defenses. They infiltrate the human body using pulsed radiofrequency energy to inflict deep oxidative damage and force neural entrainment. The result is a precise, severe condition known as a non-kinetic brain injury. But the human body is a highly defensible bio-cyber-physical system. With the right interventions, your biology is capable of actively blocking incoming electromagnetic signals and rapidly repairing cellular damage. To achieve this, we use a multimodal countermeasure protocol. Over the next few minutes, we will walk through the exact steps required to armor your biochemistry, physically break adversarial entrainment, and secure your immediate environment. By understanding and implementing these specific countermeasures, an individual transitions from a passive target into an empowered, tactically shielded operator. Let's begin with your biochemistry. Step 1 addresses the immediate internal damage. When pulsed radiofrequency energy strikes human tissue, it rapidly depletes natural antioxidant reserves, triggering a massive free radical storm at the cellular level. To halt this oxidative stress, your frontline defense is a strict high-dose supplement stack. You must saturate the body with melatonin, vitamin C, zinc, and magnesium to neutralize the free radicals before they sever cellular pathways. Once the oxidative damage is stabilized, we address structural vulnerabilities. Adversarial frequencies exploit naturally occurring paramagnetic fungal biofilms within the body. These biological structures act as internal antennas, providing a medium for external electromagnetic signals to couple with your nervous system. To chemically dismantle these fungal scaffoldings, operators utilize the NAC protocol. This requires a precise daily intake of N-acetylcysteine, high-carvacryl oregano oil, and black seed oil. Unless these compounds dissolve the extracellular matrix, they completely remove the highly conductive pathways that incoming frequencies rely on. By destroying these internal antennas, the body shifts from a highly vulnerable paramagnetic state to a repellent, secure diamagnetic state. The signal simply loses its anchor. If a directed energy attack does penetrate your biochemical defenses, the acute symptom is often a sensation called buffeting. This is an agonizing physical vibration and severe cognitive distortion caused when your brain's neural oscillations are forcefully synchronized to an external weapon's frequency. You can break this lock. Dr. Len Baer's Kinetic disentrainment protocol serves as an immediate, rote mechanical countermeasure to regain control during an active attack. Here are the exact physical instructions. You must apply 2 commercially available percussive massagers simultaneously to 2 specific anatomical targets: the posterior neck over the trapezius muscles and the anterior legs over the rectus femoris. This defense relies on the physics of mechanical frequency interference. By operating the massagers at slightly different frequencies, specifically between 26 and 53 Hz, you generate overlapping kinetic waves. This localized mechanical interference is known as heterodyning. The physical waves override the systemic electromagnetic entrainment, forcing the adversarial signal to flatline and shutting down the biophysical effects within seconds. With the acute attack neutralized, we must address the resulting neuroinflammation. Standard pharmaceuticals like anti-anxiety or stimulant medications are entirely inadequate for non-kinetic brain injury because they only mask symptoms without repairing the underlying cellular shearing. Instead, the targeted pharmacological strategy relies on bioregulatory peptides. Specifically, Cmax, Selank, and epitalin are utilized to cool neuroinflammation and reverse cognitive decline. Because these are ultra-short amino acid chains, they require a specific administration method. They must be taken intranasally, allowing them to bypass the blood-brain barrier and move directly into the compromised neural tissue. Once inside, these peptides elevate brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. This rapid elevation triggers deep neuroregeneration at the site of the injury. By optimizing gene expression directly at the nuclear level, these peptides instruct the brain to rebuild its damaged neural networks from the inside out. The final defensive tier shifts focus from cellular repair to absolute systemic decontamination. To finalize your hardening, you must strip the body of the heavy metals that make you a highly conductive target. This requires systemic chelation therapy. Specifically, operators use intravenous calcium disodium EDTA to flush these internal conductive materials directly out of the bloodstream. We must state a strict clinical disclaimer here. Heavy metal chelation carries significant physiological risks and aggressively strips trace minerals from the body. It must only be executed under direct medical supervision. Once your internal conductivity is lowered, you must enforce strict electromagnetic hygiene in your home environment. Start by immediately eliminating ambient omnidirectional signals by disabling your local Wi-Fi router entirely and hardwiring your networks. Advanced environmental hardening takes this further. Operators install physical Faraday enclosures entirely around their sleeping quarters and utilize experimental Aronoff bone coils at the bedside to actively scramble incoming surveillance frequencies. Combining internal blood decontamination with external phase space signal scrambling creates a fully hardened, impenetrable operational environment. By armoring your biochemistry, mastering kinetic disentrainment, and systematically securing your environment, you are no longer a passive target. True resistance against directed energy attacks is achieved by taking absolute, unapologetic control of your own central nervous system. Healing is your resistance. Neuropsychological Warfare Alliance, The Liberation Archives.